What's up, y'all? So, did y'all see this video here where this woman husband was messing around with his mistress or whatever, and the wife went over to the mistress house or whatever, and the mistress told her that the husband wasn't in there, and if I'm not mistaken, she was trying to get in there, so the mistress, I think she fired through the door, she shot up in the air, she did something, but she shot a warning sign off. And the wife still proceeded to come through her home, and the mistress unalived her, unalived the wife, because she was trying to get in there to see if her husband was in there because her husband was messing around. See, y'all, this is why I sit at home. This is why I don't want no relationship. This is why I don't want to be bothered. I tell y'all all the time, these men can put y'all lives in jeopardy with the things they doing. And a lot of people were saying, that the wife shouldn't have been at the mistress's house or whatever, which, is true, But that's so easy to say when it ain't you. I've been in situations with just boyfriends, that was stringing me along or wasn't telling me how it really was, or, men just got this thing when you in their presence, they can make you feel like you are the one, and they can make you feel like they so in love with you. They know how to play on the same sheet of music as you do. Come to find out, they ain't into you at all like that. And if you get too close up on them, they'll show you that they not into you like that, and you just be in total shock. And a lot of times, I can speak from this angle, or even my mother's angle, or other women, just on the wife's behalf. When you in love with somebody and you messing with somebody and they supposed to be yours, and you catch them doing something, this and that, you ain't really all there. That woman heard that gunshot that mistress fired. That thing probably made that woman even more madder. At the time, that woman felt like she could eat some bullets. That's just like, how we as humans, like if we see a lion or a tiger or bear and we trying to do something to scare them off and we thinking we gonna scare them, ain't doing nothing but making somebody more madder. That woman had a different type of adrenaline pumping at that time. She was caught up in a different type of dark excitement to catch her husband and to get him away from there and this and that, not even knowing that she was about to lose her life. It ain't really much to say about this other than this is why I don't prefer a relationship, don't care for one, because a lot of times these men can lead you down a dark rabbit hole. You don't even know where you going. They can lead you down these dark, mysterious alley paths. They mess with women that are borderline men, that are men, that look like men, and you think you fighting a woman and you getting beat down by a man. And it a lot of times following behind these men can get you in trouble. And I know that because I followed in behind some boyfriends I had before and got into some situations that was terrible. And the saddest thing about it, he didn't even come to my defense when it was happening, which said a lot about and showed me in a flash, in the blink of an eye, how he really felt about me. A lot of times these men don't be on these women like they think they do. They like to entertain some different type of things, some weird type of creatures. They like to be in different type of mysterious activity. They like to go down these dark holes. And a lot of times you don't know what you following. Like I said, you could get to fighting with a woman about a man, and this woman beating you down, and you don't even know that you fighting another man. Men be entertaining some different type of stuff. And I don't know. I just can't do it no more. I've learned at an early age, and I've had enough beat downs and this and that, and then got put in some stuff and found out I ain't the one, and all kind of stuff. This is why I prefer not to get tangled up with no man. But then they be on here screaming and crying when the woman set them up. But they setting women up every day. But I'm just saying, this is why I don't entertain the thought of love. I don't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, would I, do I want to be married? Yeah, if I could find the right one. But then where is his mind at as far as protecting me? You know, as far as, you know, protecting our vows, our matrimony bed, our understanding, you know, protecting my safety. You know, where's his mind at as far as, you know, on a desire level or on a lustful level? Like, where is he at? Does he even care about himself? Because chances are, if he don't care about himself, he's not going to care about me. If he doesn't care about what he's doing to himself or where he's going or how he feels about himself, he's not going to care about what he's doing to me or how he feels about me. What a man says about themselves says a lot about how he would do you or treat you or what he would do to you. And a lot of these situations just be unpredictable. They be out of nowhere. They be unsafe. When people don't care about themselves, they put you in situations that you should not be in, and they make you react in ways that you don't want to react in, and it's scary because you thinking you going somewhere for a fist fight. You think you going somewhere to slap somebody up and pull somebody by the ear and drag them off and scream and cuss, but it goes a little bit deeper than that. You get somewhere and you don't even end up coming back, and it's just a sad thing getting twisted up with these men. No, years ago, men that was decent about themselves, if they was messing around or something, you know, they might have messed around with folks out of town or something like that, or they might have parked their car 4 and 5 blocks away and walked to the back door, and it was all covered up. But now it's just more like, if you catch me, this is what it is, you know. And a lot of times you have to find out if these men even like themselves, because what I'm finding out, a lot of men don't like themselves. If they don't like themselves, chances are they ain't gonna like you. If they battling with different things, you gonna always be the enemy. If you doing a little bit better than them, you gonna be the enemy. I don't know. It's just best for me to stay in the house and not entertain no stuff like this, unless I can get a man that's kind of like me, that stays in the house, don't like to be bothered with all that noise. I can really trust him and where he's going, to the point where I don't have to go through his phone. I don't have to put no air tags on his car. I don't have to do this and that. It would take for me to get with some a certain particular type of person anymore, because you just don't know about these people. Now, I don't even know how he feel that his wife didn't, you know, got pumed by his mistress. Like, is he going to pursue a life with the mistress and move on? Or do he feel some type of way about that now? Or I don't even know where his head at. He could get with the mistress, and next down the road, he could marry her and look up, there's another mistress, and it'd be another cycle that repeats itself all over again. Most of the time, these men that have these certain type of cycles, these cycles don't stop. They just keep rolling to different women, to different women, to different women, like a bicycle, like a train, like a bus. The wheels keep rolling. And these cycles keep turning, but they turn on whoever they work for. Some women, if they don't like this cycle that they're in, they'll let these men roll on. But some women, if they like this cycle, they'll stay in the cycle with these damn men and keep going round and round with them, and it never come out with them. I've fought too hard to cure and heal my demons and flee them and release them to let another person come put their demons on me. And if I got to go somewhere and act and do these things that I normally wouldn't do, I just prefer not to have nobody. I'm to the point now, even if I did find somebody, if I even found out about another woman, I'm just right then and there. It scares me so bad that I probably would file for a divorce right then and there. Like, I just knowing now where these things can lead to, it's beyond a fight anymore. How other people feel about their husbands, or how other men feel about their wives, or how bold these mistresses or these mistressers are about somebody else's wife or somebody else's husband, about how mad they are because they can't have somebody else's lifestyle. When you invite a third person into your party, you never know which way nothing gonna go. You don't even know the person that you sleeping with. You don't even know what they really up to, or how they feel, or how they move, until you catch them in a situation, let alone about how the third party gonna move. That's just too much movement for me. Women, if you got any sense, unless you got, without a doubt, without a doubt within the shadow of your mind that this person is the one, I wouldn't be entertaining this type of stuff. When men try to smile and speak to me, I already know what they finna do, what they trying to do. I've already been down this road. I'm not beaten down, busted up ankles, hair pulled out, knocked down, called every kind of thing. And then not only that, just getting on the internet, seeing these women, black eyes shut, swollen, getting pew-pewed in their back, and all this about a man that said he love you. Your husband do this to you. Even if I was married, I'm on the up and up with this. Even if I was married and I caught my husband doing something that he ain't supposed to be doing, whether it's with a woman or a man, I don't care what the situation is. If I caught my husband with somebody and he ain't shamed enough to where he understands that it's his fault that I caught him and not my fault that I caught him, then something ain't right with that. Because if it's my fault I caught him, that means I ain't finna be around long. If he caught me doing something I ain't supposed to be doing, whether that be with another man or another woman, that ain't his fault that he caught me. I ain't that vicious that I would take somebody's life or harm somebody because they caught me doing something. That just ain't normal. And y'all better be looking at these men or looking at these women, how they react when you catch them, not even with somebody, just doing something that they know that's a threat to the relationship. Anything. How do they act when you catch them? Is it your fault? I done been with some dumbass men where I done caught them doing something. You made me do this. And all kind of shit. I been around some weird stuff. And I just, it makes me sick to my stomach, and I have to guard myself. I just can't be around no any old body no more. Y'all women stay safe out here.